guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you how to make a crochet version of the Sophie hood that's been knit, and I'm using red and blue. So the first color I'm going to start with is red, and this is, I'm kind of just assuming you guys know how to crochet. If you don't know, I recommend like looking up things like half double crochet, increasing, decreasing, stuff like that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get right into it. So I'm using about, I want to say this is a 6mm hook. I don't know because the size has faded off. That's how much I've used this hook because it's my favorite. So I'm going to do a slip knot. This is how I do mine. Then I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to chain 2 more, and into the 3rd chain I'm going to loop and half double crochet. Maybe. And into the next 2, half double crochet. You can do really any stitch you want. You can do like single crochet if you're crazy enough, and double crochet. I just like the look of half double crochet. It kind of resembles knitting almost, the way that I do it. So half double crochet again, then chain 2. I'm going to turn your work, and there's kind of like the 2 loops there. There's 1, 2. We're going to be working into the back loop. So from where I am, this is the back loop. So I'll be working into the back loop only for all of my stitches from now on. So yeah, so we'll just be half double crochet into 1 stitch, half double crochet into the next, and into the next. Then we will chain 2, turn your work, and this time I'm going to do an increase. So you want to take your half double crochet into the back loop only, do 1, and then you want to do another half double crochet into the same loop right there. So then your increase will be 2 stitches, 2 half double crochet in 1 stitch. Then you'll keep half double crocheting 1, 2. So from here I'm going to do a color change probably every 3 rows. There's different ways to do a color change. Let's see, I'm pretty much, let's see, I'm hoping this is going to be enough yarn, by the way. Pretty much make sure there's a long enough tail. Slip knot. Kind of want to hold the tail down. So I did a slip knot, and I'm going to pull it through that loop, chain 2, turn it, and then work directly into half double crochet, back loop, and we only do an increase every 2 rows. So as I do this next row of blue, I will make an increase. going half double crochet into the back loop only. Sometimes it's kind of tricky when you get to the end. There's kind of like, here's what I'll do. I'm just gonna snip the end of the red and tie it to the blue. Some people may get angry at me for this, but I honestly don't care. This is just how I do it. Maybe if you want to see more color changing, probably fancier, more secure ways, you can look that up. But I honestly just do it like this and then cut the ends at, which I'll probably do at the end. Just because I don't want to do it right now. So it's kind of tricky. You want to make sure you get that last half double crochet, the loop at the end. Sometimes it might be a little hard to see. I know I've made a couple mistakes. So then we'll do another increase. Work into that back loop only. So that's 2 half double crochet in the first stitch. And that's how you increase. Then you just keep going. You can also weave the ends in as you go. I just realized I could do that. So you can take both the ends and just crochet them into your half double crochets. Also, I want to emphasize every other row you will be doing an increase. So one row, no increase, next row, increase, no increase, increase, no increase, increase. So that's how it just keeps going for the whole pattern. Until you reach the decrease, then it's decrease, no decrease, decrease, no decrease, and just until you finish. So it's a pretty simple pattern. I kind of just like made it up as I went along. I just looked at a picture and decided how to do it. So yeah, it's not too complicated. Definitely something I'm obsessed with. I think I've made like 2 of them now, and I started them like within the last month. So it's a really fun pattern that I invented. No. You kind of want to keep track of your rows. I'm just doing it in my head. You can use a stitch marker if you have it, or like a clothespin, or literally just anything you have. Sometimes you start out and it's rough. You don't have all the fancy materials, but you're just starting out and all you have is one of those metal crochet hooks that come in like those little kits, and a clothespin, then you're doing great. So now I'm going to be doing a decrease. So I've gotten to the point where as wide as I want it to be, and I'm going to do start decreasing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I'm still working into the back loops. So I'm going to take the first back loop, like that, and then I'm going to go into the second back loop as well. then I'm just going to pull my yarn through both loops to make that decrease. So then the 2 loops become 1 stitch. And that's how you do a decrease. Again, it's every other row, so decrease, no decrease, decrease, no decrease. That's just how you keep going until you reach the end. Okay, so again, I'm going to show you how to do that decrease. So you want to take into the back loop, loop 1, then go into the second stitch, that back loop again, 2, and then you want to pull through both loops and leave 3, so there'll be 3 loops on your hook, like that. Then you pull through the last 3 loops. If you're doing half double crochet. Alright, so I fastened off the last stitch, and this is my scarf, my hood. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sew it up just along here. I'm gonna go ahead, I had to buy more yarn, so I'm gonna just take my crochet hook and sew it up in the back. And I'm taking, like, there's a straight edge, and then there's like this kind of curved part here where it goes from increase to decrease. So I'm just gonna take this part here and line it up, and then I'm going to sew. Just take my crochet hook and sew it up in the back. This should be far enough. I just got to this point here, so I'm going to fasten off. Okay, now I'm going to take it and I'm going to go wash and block it. So I don't really have blocking mats, but what I do have is this board. So I'm going to take oh gosh, it's not even going to fit on there. Alright guys, so here's the finished hood, all washed, blocked, and dried. It is a lot looser now. So yes, thank you guys for following along. I hope this was helpful, and I just wanted to thank you for coming along with my process and my journey. And happy Friday, guys! See you next week.